Beautiful people of Reddit. Hello, and how are we all today? Good? Bad? Awesome? I like to apologise for my son disappearing at. I've received a few messages asking if I'm dead, and I'm happy to inform you that I am not in fact a corpse. Yet. Life has been crazy as of late, which I will elaborate on further at the end of this story. Italian food is amazing, and if you don't agree, you can fight me. I will have no one diss pizza or chicken parm while I'm a living and breathing boy. However, my love for the food can only allow me to deal with someone's antics for so long before it suddenly doesn't become worth it anymore. In my little town, there is a bar owned and run by the same Italian family for generations that has, in my opinion, the best Italian food this side of Sicily. The owners are two lovely old sisters who inherited it from their father and mother, and they do a beautiful job of running the staple of our community. And then there's Gangsterbeard, the nephew of one of the sisters. Gangsterbeard is obsessed with anything to do with Italian culture, including the shadier side of it, such as the infamous Al Capone. Gangsterbeard worshipped the gangster, to the point of dressing like him. Three-piece Italian striped suit, spot-shined shoes, fedora, long trench coat, slick-back greasy hair, and an insufferable attempt at sounding like a character from a Bugsy Malone picture, with the "forget about it" and the "sleeping with the fishes." Now this didn't become a problem until Gangsterbeard's aunt decided he should take a more hands-on approach in the family business, causing the gangster wannabe to be frequently seen at the establishment acting like a wise guy, holding large cigars in his teeth, never smoking, holding a glass of bourbon, never drinking it, and belting out Frank Sinatra whenever he had the chance, which was often. Spooky and I had our first dinner date there as an actual couple, and many dinners and parties there growing up, so it's a staple in our lives. But Christ on a cracker was it getting hard to stomach Gangsterbeard's antics. One night was where he crossed the line. Spooky had just been promoted to manager at McDonald's, and I took her out to our favourite little Italian joint to celebrate, praying to the Lord on high in heaven that Gangsterbeard had decided to take the night off. Apparently the line was busy upstairs, so my prayers went unanswered, as there he was in all his glory, tall, portly fella, in his mid-30s, suit that didn't quite fit, hat that was too small, brown cigar between his yellow teeth, and bourbon ever present in his pudgy hand. One thing. I asked for one thing tonight. Do you want to go somewhere else, babe? Nah, this is my favourite restaurant, and I'll be fucked round and called a whore before I let some prohibition-era jackass ruin it. Then let's have us some bomb-ass chicken parm. Determinedly, Spooky and I marched forward, Gangsterbeard seeing us from the hostess stand and spreading his arms wide. Well, look who it is, Irish and his German girl, how lovely. Table for two lovebirds? Or maybe it's something more private, eh? Spooky and I grew our teeth at his cringy accent and his comments. Two, please, Gangsterbeard, preferably in the back. I shouldn't have said that, because Gangsterbeard got a look on his face that made my insides curl. Oh, is that the way it is? I feel ya. A little backroom tug and pull, you get me? If you could just take us to our table, that'd be grand. Her voice was dripping with malice, and Gangsterbeard seemed to sense this as he grabbed two menus and gestured broadly. But of course, dollface, you know I'm a sucker for the ladies. After we were sat, and the waitress took our orders, we were sitting under the glow of a soft light, talking and enjoying our night for the most part, until Gangsterbeard came back and stood next to our table, loudly saying to me, "You know, I never thought of Irish guys being real guys, you get me? Sort of beta in the bedroom, you feel?" Spooky and I looked at him in shock. It's bad enough someone says something like that under normal conditions, but while in a public place, surrounded by customers, while he's working, was just the pinnacle of stupidity. This enraged Spooky. Been fucked by many Irishmen, have you? Gangsterbeard blanched, then turned red in a stunned display of colour transitions any painter would envy. Course not, I don't do none of that fruitcake shit. Spoken like a man with a few things in his closet. Gangsterbeard huffed angrily, which I find hilarious. Even mentioned something might sound gay around a homophobe, and they lose their absolute shit. Turning to Spooky, he says, "You know, dollface, call me that again, and I'll send you to meet Sinatra." You know, miss, Italian men are more passionate lovers. That's a proven fact. If you ever... Simon Austin Firth! We turned to see an elderly woman covered in flour, wearing a long black apron marching towards us. Gangsterbeard blanched. Oh, Auntie, I was just... He had dropped the accent, fumbling with the cigar in his hand. I have told you time and time again, don't harass the customer. And then Lisa tells me you're making rude comments to this young man and his date. You're a disgrace to me. Get out of my sight! Followed by yelling in Italian as Gangster sculled away, red-faced and bleary-eyed. Amazing Aunt sighed, looking at us with the kindest smile I'd ever seen. Forgive my nephew, he's an idiot, but he means well. I'll comp your meals for the trouble. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Apparently the waitress who had been serving us heard everything Gangster said to us, and immediately went and reported it to his aunt. Needless to say, we left our very large tip. Thank you guys for reading, and as I said, I'm sorry for disappearing like that, but I have some wonderful news. As of 8 weeks ago, Spooky is pregnant. I can't tell you how happy I am, and how excited I am to welcome our child into the world. God bless all. Have a wonderful evening.